Actually, we're going to be talking with the Kiwanis group today, two of them anyway. We have Mike Delarocco over there, and we have Steve Mathis next to me, and we're going to be talking about classy chassis. Now, tell me about these classy chassis and where you're getting them.
Well, this is going to be our 5th year.
I know.
And it continually grows year after year. I don't know what the chemistry is, but there is chemistry there.
Well, that was our last segment with chemistry.
Oh, I know that, but we have what they call people chemistry.
You have people chemistry. Okay, good.
So, we're going to be at the Schenectady County Community College.
And there's no charge for spectators.
No charge for spectators. There are entrance fees for people who want to enter their vehicles.
Because it's a fundraiser, is that correct?
Yes. And to be honest with you, this is going to be a big event, bigger than last year. We're going to be having the Schenectady County Sheriff's Department, New York State Motorcycle Association is going to be there. One thing that's pretty nice about the Motorcycle Association is they're going to be bringing in their van, which will produce a realistic show of what it's like to drive a motorcycle.
Oh,
so
wow.
people who want to test out their
skills.
I have not seen it yet, so it'll be new to me.
Wear your leathers.
So, also there will be, the New York State Police will be there, with the drunk driving goggles.
What is drunk driving goggles?
Well, I can't put them on because I get sick every time, and I have a vertigo problem, so I choose to stay away from it.
Is it kind of simulate what it's like if you're drunk?
Simulates the effect of
having
alcohol.
a couple of drinks, and then they have people walk a line, and it's if not very difficult, impossible to do, because people have the same kind of reaction that Steve's talking about.
So, and people think, I can drive, I'm good, I'm one of these drunk drivers that can drive. Right.
Well, that's not the case.
I love that. I love to hear that. Take the keys from them, right? Mike, tell us a little bit about how you're involved with this and how the Kiwanis is involved.
Well, this year I'm president of the Kiwanis Club, and our club was formed in May of 1919. And since that time, we've supported organizations specifically involving children in and around the city of Schenectady, and including Schenectady County. The beneficiaries of the Classy Chassis contest are the children of Schenectady County, and agencies and organizations can apply for funds for special projects, or MySci is an example. We have sponsored at least 2 scholarships this year for children to attend the MySci camp. So that's the type of thing that the Kiwanis Club does.
Right. It's a service organization. And will you take new members?
We're always looking for new members. When I joined, there were over 100 members of the Schenectady Kiwanis Club, and we're working on getting back up to 50. So we're hoping that you'll come in and visit.
It's been that way with a number of organizations. You are not alone. I hear this from what I do in this chair every week. I hear this all the time, that people are not joining as much. And I don't know what the reason for that is, but we do have to have a community service in our minds that we are giving back to the community where we live. What are some of the categories, Steve, on this?
Well, we've changed the categories this year.
We have some photos, too, that we're watching.
Well, last year, the photos, I believe he's going to probably show them right now.
Okay, maybe we can talk through them as we see them. Okay, coming. Here they are. There we go. Well, that's the flyer.
This is the flyer for this year. The winner there is last year's winner for the People's Choice, which is now going to be considered the classiest chassis. That's a vote by everybody that wants to put $1 in the hat and put a choice there. This one is coming soon. This is just an announcement where we're going to be, et cetera, and the information. No gate fee again. So this is the calendar which we produced. I don't have all of the pictures that are from it, but this is the calendar.
And can people buy that calendar there?
People cannot buy the calendar. It's been produced, and it's kind of like buying one of those, statues or something, and you know, you break it after the end, and that's it. So
Oh, okay.
we're not going to be producing anymore. But what's interesting is that this gentleman here, I don't know if you can see it or not, actually built this from scratch. And these people are so engaged in
It's like the old soapbox thing, soapbox
yeah, they're
derbies.
so really engaged in their
Those
work.
aren't stock cars. What do
Yeah.
they call those?
He in fact put
name for-
LED lights in the engine.
Oh my gosh.
To accentuate the engine itself. Everybody has a story, believe it or not.
And
with
you've
their
got a story
vehicle.
about this one here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. This picture here is of, I believe it's a 1957 Chevy.
Okay.
And it was purchased on eBay or, you know, some online source. But behind all that, this is a vehicle identical to the one that Ray Cucciello Sr. had when he bought it in 1957. And so he said, well, he loved the car so much, and his wife cracked it up. So,
Oh, come on now. You got to blame the women.
well, no, I mean, that's what's
It's
happening.
part of the story.
It's part of the story. I can't change the story. But Ray Cucciello Jr. took over the actual ownership of it, and he put it into the car show, et cetera. All the paint, all the interior, everything in it is exactly the same. This is pictures of the last year's car show of paint and best graphics. So it really kind of, you know,
See,
is a,
even inside the trunk,
yeah,
it was painted.
It's phenomenal, impeccable.
So if I went, I would just walk around and
Just walk
take a
around.
look at it. And would the
Absolutely.
owner be there that I could ask him a question?
Yes.
Yep.
And they love to talk about their cars. When our club started this contest, we called it the Ugly Car Contest.
Which on this
And
frame here is
There's,
now
there's the winner from last year.
right.
The ugly wheels.
Right
But
now it's the ugly
it's
wheels.
the ugly
Can't be the
wheels.
ugly car anymore.
And after a couple of years, we realized that it's really, they're not ugly cars. People dote on them, they're beautiful. So
They're unique.
So one of our
The
members
unique car kind.
suggested classy chassis, and that's the way it's been for the past few years.
Well, I'd like to encourage everyone to check it out. It's going to be on, we didn't mention the date, so we should do that. It's going to be Saturday, August the 29th. And if it rains, is it going to be the next day?
Yes.
Okay, and that runs from 9 to 3. That's
Yes.
good. And there's no charge if you're a spectator. And I would recommend that you would bring your kids down there and let them kind of look at the inside
lot
of a
of fun.
car and see what it looks like inside. And maybe it will pique their interest into going into auto mechanics, because we need good auto mechanics, that's for sure. And it's just a great way to spend an afternoon. And are there going to be vendors there?
Well,
Yes.
Food.
you know, there will be things for kids to do. We're having the Schenectady Fire Department Fire Safety House there. There are food vendors.
So it's an event.
It's an event. There's always something going on. Art Hunsinger is our moderator,
Okay.
and he's on the mic
Excellent.
all
All the
day
time.
long. He's absolutely great. Mr. Dingaling will be there, and so it's a fun day.
It's an event, so
We're
please
all-
check it out. It's a free event, and you can certainly have fun with your family there. The dads can find out all about how they can enter their car next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but it's a great event, and I want to thank both Mike and Steve for being here today, representing the Kiwanis, a wonderful service organization. If you'd like to join, I think you could go to their website, find out how to join and be part of this wonderful event, as well as all the wonderful service activities that they're involved in.